quarter one uncommon success review. I'm not going to edit this. I'm not going to do any fancy stuff. I'm just going to talk to you, camera. Yeah, so Mastermind in January, I had the most connections I've had in any month since being in Uncom. I believe I had 8 or 9 connections. February, my connections dropped a bit, but I started attending. Oh, in January, I also attended all the Scale Solutions calls and maintained, my involvement in the network. February, I started attending more DAB elites and made all the Friday calls. Binged a lot of the workshop content and just a lot of content consumption over January and February for Mastermind. Made some really good connections, but of note right now, I don't really remember. March, though, is when I really started attending the DAB Elite daily, especially when the clocks went ahead for us, and the DAB Elite calls are now at 8 in the morning for me, which is perfect timing because I'm done with all my workouts with my unit, and I'm able to really fully attend and enjoy all the deep conversations. And we have gone deep pretty much daily, and it's been very influential, and I'm already noticing a difference in how I feel about myself and my goals and vision. For athletic, I finished the ATG dense stuff in January, and then moved to daily dense in February, and the uncommon success daily method and expansion method, and etc. And it's progressed my hand juggling, it's progressed my foot juggling, it's progressed my handstands. It's really just taken my warm-ups to the next level, and I've enjoyed the process, and it's really helped me start to play with it. So like this morning, for example, I've also been incorporating throwing with my right hand, which I throw left-handed naturally. So I really just embraced the play this morning. So like I find myself getting frustrated very easily with juggling, both hand and foot juggling, and today I just played, and I allowed myself to play and just enjoy making the mistakes and knowing that I'm going to get better. I also did, I think, maybe like 8 leaderboard entries in February and like 6 or 7 leaderboard entries in January. I know I also got like my highest dip count. Like I think I did a 10D8. I did my highest pull-up count. Like I've been crushing it athletically. I got down to my lowest body fat percentage of 12.1%. The wins just keep coming. For richer though, my richer goals and stuff, I really haven't done anything towards building a business. Now I have transitioned to fully investing twice a month in crypto/gold. And then I learned about Kinesis Gold, so now I'm doing crypto gold too, as well as I reached out to Viking Investments, and I am going to move from my current life insurance policy, which is just trash, to be honest, to an indexed universal life fund that will be fully paid off in like 5 years versus not paid up until I'm 51. And then I'll be able to create my own bank and use that money to purchase real assets, as well as, like continue to build my crypto profile and my gold and silver profile, and just really expand my wealth in other non-traditional ways. Additionally, I continue to post on X every day. And then lastly, for smarter, it was the workshops, it was the UMC content. It was really just going deep in many different ways. I read 2 books, Daring Greatly and another book. I have started doing more mindfulness practice. I have just done a lot over the last 3 months, and I struggled with what Liam called the wobbles quite a bit, truthfully, but it didn't matter much. You know, I got back on track. I crushed February, and I was crushing March, and then my in-laws came in, and so it essentially it didn't halt my progress so much, but it shifted my focus for that week to, you know, family and getting stuff done around the house. And I wasn't in my, you know, crush workout, listen to content, have conversations with the community kind of mindset. And now I've shifted back to that and really hit the Dab Elite daily. So, you know, the focus for Q2 is daily connections in Dab Elite. You know, leveraging one-on-one connections when I feel like I need it. Athletically, it's minimum 10 leaderboard entries a month. It's 10% body fat. It's 10-second handstand and 10 seconds of 4-ball juggling straight with no drops. And those are really just baseline kind of goals. I also am going to continue throwing with my right hand, and realistically, I can't look as fluid right-handed as I do left-handed, since I've been throwing left-handed for 31 years. But the goal is to eventually look like I've been throwing right-handed, you know, for 10 plus years. Richer, I've decided as of today that I'm going to start doing my Uncom 25 daily reviews as YouTube shorts, and really just changing the publishing of my journey from just a text post to daily videos. And I can use these daily videos to also show my daughter when she's older, you know, here's what your daddy was doing when you were 18 months old, and here's you know, a chronological movie almost of how your dad was progressing and your mom was progressing as you were getting older, and what we were doing to make sure that you had a better life. Smarter, my focus in Q2 is around dancing, Latin dancing specifically, and Spanish speaking, and then of course, you know, UMC, EMC, all that phenomenal content. And I've been speaking more and more and thinking more and more and listening more and more in Spanish, and I'm really excited for the journey. My goal for this quarter is at least 2,000 words. That might be a low goal, and if it is, I'll just adjust it, but ultimately the goal is to be fluent. And that's all I got.